We're going to stick in the banking space, though, with some CEO news. JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon weighing in on the presidential race. He wrote in an op-ed for the Washington Post that the next president needs to unite the nation, but a critical piece of information here, that the next president should consider the private sector's, quote, indispensable role in the world by adding a cabinet seat. Dimon also not endorsing any specific candidate in the article. Joining us now to discuss this, we've got our very own Rick Newman. So, Rick, that cabinet position idea from Dimon, really interesting here. I mean, do you think that there is any likelihood of that suggestion being taken seriously by policymakers?
Well, I think that would require an act of Congress. And frankly, I think the Washington Post got the headline wrong on this story. I think the headline should be "Bromides from a Billionaire." I think this is Jamie Dimon's weakest take in memory. It's like the JPMorgan PR department got their weakest writer and said, hey, string together some platitudes. Jamie Dimon needs another byline. I mean, I went through this. First of all, the president must restore our faith in America. I think if you ask Joe Biden would say that's exactly what I did. I ended the chaos of the Trump years. Biden's administration, he's not popular, but his administration has been almost entirely scandal-free. There's been no chaos like we saw during Trump. He wants to do things like reform the Supreme Court to make it more answerable to American public opinion. And then if you go through, Jamie Dimon listed 5 points here. They're all vague, and he's not really saying exactly what he probably means. But I read 2 of them to be, let's make sure Trump doesn't get elected. Like, for example, he says we need to respect America's crucial role in world affairs. Well, that is basically the opposite of what Trump said, Trump the isolationist. But Jamie Dimon won't just come out and say, don't elect Trump. I mean, he says, our leaders need more courage, and yet Jamie Dimon won't say what he probably means. I mean, I could go through the rest of this, but, just one other thing. We need more prosperity for more people. Well, I'm not here to defend Joe Biden, but if Biden were responding to this, he would say, well, guess what, Jamie? What I would like to do is raise taxes on the wealthy and raise taxes on businesses and redistribute some of that to lower income groups. And of course, Jamie Dimon didn't endorse that either. So honestly, weak take by Jamie Dimon. Try harder, man.
30 seconds here, Rick. Do you anticipate an endorsement coming from Dimon anytime soon? And if so, what would be the catalyst for that?
Well, if he didn't do it here, what's he waiting for? It's well known Jamie Dimon leans Democratic, and yet he won't say what he obviously thinks, which is that Donald Trump would be bad for America. So Jamie Dimon thinks America's political leaders need to be more courageous. I think America's bankers need to be more courageous.
All right, Rick, great to speak with you as always. Thank you so much. And by the way, really important flag for you. We've got a new Charlie XCX song, so make sure you put that in the family group chat for the weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.